So we saw the concept of our creation, and on tables we created our view which we can consume while writing the ABAP program also. And we have the four types of view here: database, projection, maintenance, and help view, right? Out of them, maintenance view will be used for maintenance purpose. This is what we have seen. Now we have another concept called indexes. What is a index? Think about it technically. What is the use of an index? What is a index? What is a mm,
Basically, it would be numbering something for the reference purposes so that it would be easier for us to access it.
it would be easier for us access it. Okay. Let's see this in another scenario. For example, when I'm talking about any Excel sheet, right? Let me just open any of the sheets. For example, this one. Can I say that this is an index here? This is an index. This is the index. So if I am saying it that we are required to go to fifth index and column third, so I will directly go to fifth index and I will go for the third column. I'll be able to get the value. What is the purpose of an index, guys? What is the purpose of an index? If I had to find out this 454 columns, so I knew that it was at the third column of the fifth row, fifth index, right? So I came there directly and I got it. But what if I don't have the idea of its actual address? How much time it is going to take then? Think about it. Lots of time, correct?
Yes,
So to give high performance, yes or no?
yes.
Everyone, are you all getting it?
Yes.
Whenever we are reading any book, when we open any book, let's say when we open any normal book, you would have gone through physics, chemistry, and mathematics in your school life. So when we open any normal book, the very first page you see is index, correct? Is index,
Yes.
which contains on which page what things are maintained, right? So which contains on which page what things are maintained, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So if index is not there in the book, just think about a situation. If index is not there in the book, and I say there are more than 1000 pages, so will it be possible for us to find a specific topic? Is it possible? Will it be possible then? It will be a very time consuming process if I don't know the index in that situation, correct?
Yes.
So similarly, now let's come to our technical way. So when a index is created in SAP, what it does, created in SAP, what it does basically is uh, it will store the data in the sorted order. It will store the data in the sorted order. Yeah. And if there will be no index, there will be no index, then what SAP is going to do, then SAP will have to go to each data one by one and it will be a very time consuming process, very time consuming process. Yeah, we cannot directly go to that particular address where we wanted to go. Now it will become a time consuming process. Yeah, an index is 3 character long. An index is 3 character long in SAP system. When you create the index, it is going to be 3 character only. Are you all getting what is the need of an index here?
Yes, Amrit.
Yes, right. So now if I talk about the indexes, types of indexes that SAP is providing us. So types of indexes. Very first index I have is primary index, and the second one I have is secondary index. Primary index and secondary index. Yeah. So what it will do is primary key will act as a primary index, and then we have the secondary index here. So when we are talking about this primary index, we cannot create it by ourselves. Create it by ourselves. SAP will automatically do. SAP will automatically create the primary indexes for us. For us, SAP will automatically create the primary index for us. Yeah. So what a index is going to do, it will store the data in the sorted order. For example, let's see this. I have got values like 5, 1, 3, 7, let's say 8, can be 9, correct? Now the same thing is stored in this format: 1, 3, 5, 7, 8, and 9. Tell me which one will be easier for us to find out. If I have to find out one record, here we have the data in sorted order. I can implement binary search here and I'll be able to get the record easily. Here if I see it's not sorted, I cannot go for binary search. I will have to go for linear search. It will be order of n time complexity. So it is going to be a time consuming process. But here in this case, it will be order of log n, very small time is going to take. So that is the beauty of index. Guys, the same thing I'm saying from the day one when we are talking about SAP, its only job is to increase the performance of your company system. So the time is the most crucial thing here. Every time when we are going to see any new concept, its only purpose is going to be there to increase the performance in a different way. Yeah. So primary key index, we cannot create it by ourselves. SAP will automatically create the primary indexes for us. How? So when we mark a, the column as a primary key, and we activate it, activate the table, the primary indexes are automatically created based on the primary keys. Yes, this is what happens. And secondary indexes we are going to create. So based on the requirement, we will create the secondary indexes. We will create the secondary indexes. Yes. So now we know primary keys are automatically primary index. So if you are writing any program or if you are writing any query, again, we have not learnt any programming till now. So please don't go for programming part. Just try to understand it. So if you are writing any query on the primary keys, definitely performance will be high. Again, this thing we cannot realize it by our naked eye because the time they are taking it will be in micro or nanoseconds, so it's really fast. But it depends. Yeah, but this thing really matters here. The performance really matters. So if you are writing an query on the primary keys, definitely the performance will be high. Will be high. Definitely the performance will be high here. Are you all getting this? Right? So if when I am opening my SAP system, let me show you. Yeah. So when I'm opening this system and I'm going for my data dictionary, the table that we had created. So if you focus on these two things here, they are the primary keys. So they are by default primary indexes of the table. Correct? Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Now, based on the requirement, we will be creating the secondary indexes. And what is the length of the index? Up to 3 character only. We can only pass 3 characters here. Yeah. So it's not like that every time you will be writing the query based on the primary keys or only. Sometime there can be a requirement. They might ask for employee name or department. In this situation, we can create the secondary indexes. So how will you do that? Open the table in the change mode. Go for index section here. See this, there is a tab. At this moment, there is no secondary index that we have created. So we can create it from here. Go for create button, create index, and you can pass any 3 character long name here. So let's say I'm going for employee name. Yeah, create it. Index for employee name. At this moment, see this message: index does not exist on the database system HDB. HDB is your HANA database here. We will come to that part later on. For now, let's understand the index concept. So index does not exist in the database system here. Now I will select the fields that I want in this index. I want employee name and suppose department also, and I will copy it. It will be added here. Say this. It will be added here. I will save it and I will activate it. See the message, guys. Index exists in the database system HDB. Yeah. So once we create the index, it will be stored on the database layer in this format: table name, tilde operator, and your index name. This is how it is going to be stored on the DB layer. So talk about any technical concept, we always hear there will be advantage of everything, right? There will be advantage and there will definitely be a disadvantage of indexes. Advantage is what can I say is increase the increase the performance of the SAP system, and disadvantage that I can say here is it is acquiring, it will take some space over the database layer, over the, so by default I can say is it will increase the load on the database layer, the load on the database layer. Correct? It will increase the load on the database layer. That will become the disadvantage. Yes or no? Right? Can I say this? that it will become a disadvantage here. We are increasing the space, we are increasing the load over the DB. Correct, everyone? Sony, is it clear for you? Vaishnavi, Prem, Prasanna, is it clear for you?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
Samrat.
Sanjay. Yes.
Yes, right. Guys, technical concepts are not difficult. The only thing that you need to generate here is you will have to create your own interest in this situation. If you are able to uh, increase your interest here, you can just relate it with your life and then you will be able to easily understand these things. Great, right? Okay. So this is how we can create indexes. Yeah. Then we have search helps. Prasanna, I think you can explain this.
No, I don't have much ideas.
You are a basis person. Don't you have used F4 help?
No, we don't use much. We are not
Okay.
pure basis actually. Uh,
Okay,
well,
no issue.
we are
Don't
more
worry.
kind
No
of
issue.
transfer
Just
links.
Vaishnavi, did you try? Have you ever used F4 helps?
Yeah, it gives technical information of any tab.
No, 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 not technical. Possible values.
Possible values. Okay.
If you recall, when we went for this technical setting here, in the data class also there is a F4 help, and I am pressing F4 button here. What it is showing? All the possible values for it.
Possible values. Okay. So F1 only gives technical information.
Yes, F1 gives the technical information. This is search help. Some people call it F4 help. Some people call it value help also. It's not technical information, it's a value help. So what it is going to do, it will display the various possible values of a field or column, of a field or column. Correct? Right?
Yes.
So let's come to search helps here. This is known as F. So it will display the various possible values of a field or column, right? It is also known as, let me write it here. It is also known as F4 help or value help or search help. Search help. Yeah. And what we can do here is SAP has given search helps for every field. Yeah. For every field, for or better for every standard fields that they have created. But when I'm talking about any custom field, let's say any custom field that we have created, the F4 help will not automatically work, will not automatically work. We will have to, what I say is, we will have to create for us, right? We will have to create for us. For example, if you recall, this is our table. Yeah, this is our table. And if I go and check the content here, there you see for fields, we don't have any F4 help here. But if you open any of the standard table, let's say I'm going for sales order header, VBAK table. This is a standard table. You check this, but everything that they have created here, this F4 help is available. All the possible values it is displaying you, correct? That is available in the system. So if you want to only check one-to-one record, only one-to-one will be displayed, right? So suppose I want to create a F4 help for me also. How can I do this? How can I do this? So for that, types of search helps. Type of one is elementary search help, and the second one that we have here is collective search help. Collective search help. Elementary and collective search help. Focus on it, guys. This is single search help. This is single search help. When you create a normal search help, it is known as elementary. So if we are creating a single search, it is called elementary search help. Elementary search help. Yeah, elementary search help. But when I'm talking about the collective search help, what I can say, if we are combining, yeah, if we are combining multiple elementary search help together, then it will become collective search help. Then it will become collective search help. Yes. So we want to create for our employee ID. What we will do, we will go to SE11 section as usual, because this is our very first chapter. We have seen table, view, data type. Let's come to search help here. Yeah. Let's pass our name, search, help, EMP ID. I will create it. Just see this. Two types are there, elementary and collective. So I'll go for elementary. Elementary search help. Now, if you focus this data collection, so you are required to pass the data is going to display the various possible values, and those possible values will definitely come from a data source, right? It can be, if you focus on this, if you click on this F4, you will see what are the possible values we can pass for this selection method. It can be a table, it can be a view, or it can be a CDS. So we will come to CDS part later on. For now, just let's paste our table name. Table name is going to be the data source from which our value will come. Then this is display values immediately. We will discuss that part. Right now, let's just pass table. And then we will select the columns which we want to display here. Columns which you want to display in the F4 help. So you can see here F4 button is there, click on it. And you can select the field that you want to display. Employee ID. I will go for employee name. I will mark the importing and exporting. Yeah. If we want to uh, export the value from the table to the search help so that we can display the value, it is mandatory. This is list position and screen position. I will explain it right now. First, let's see the output. Yeah. We are selecting two columns here, correct? And I will save it. I will pass the package and transport request here. And I will activate it. Right. Let's use this search help in our table. Copy name. Go there. Open it in change mode. I want to implement on this employee ID. I will go for search help here. I will paste the name. 1 second, guys. I'm getting one call. Just give me 1 second. Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Sorry for the disturbance, guys. So what we are going to do here is you will select it. You will go for search help. You will paste the name of search help and you will go for OK button. By default, all the columns that you have selected in the search help here, it will automatically come, and we will go for copy button. And let's activate this. Yeah, let's activate it. Okay, let's activate it. So object saved and activated, correct? Now let's go and check content. Can you see this F4 button is coming now here? Everyone, can you see this F4 button is coming here now? Right? So if I'm pressing F4 here, I am able to see the content that I have created here. Yes or no for these two columns,
Yes, Samrat.
right? Now let's go to the setting part. This is list position and screen position. Yeah, list position and screen position. So sometime let's go to SE11 and let me show you. If I am checking this database table and if I am pressing here F4 button, what is appearing here? Wait a second. It's showing the last data used. I need something else. Yeah. When I'm clicking on this, is it directly displaying me the possible values or is it asking for the things that we are required to search here? It is a different screen. It is asking for selection here, correct? Yes or no? It is a different screen here. Can you see this? I'm going for domain. Now here a different screen is there, correct?
Yes.
Right? So this can be a situation also. Instead of directly displaying the values, there sometimes user do not want to display all the values. They want to manually pass the values from themselves. So in that situation, what we can do is we can change it to dialog with value restriction. Dialog means screen here. So dialog with value restriction and we can activate it. Yeah, and we can activate it. Now if I go there and let's check what is going to happen. If you click on F4 here, can you see this restriction screen is coming? So if you will pass any restriction here, for example, 101 for employee ID, then only 101 value will be displayed. Or if you will not pass anything here, then everything will be displayed. If you will not pass anything here, then every value will be displayed. Correct? So two types of screen are also available in search help. A restriction you can allow. Now this restriction is the screen that you are seeing here. This restriction screen that you are seeing here, it is known as your screen position. Yeah. And if you check the search help that you have created here, just think about it. Just go for this. Check the screen position. For employee ID, what is the screen position you have given? 1. And for employee name, what is the screen position you have given? 2. Correct? Here also, if you check, employee ID is displayed at position 1 and employee name is getting displayed as position 2 because this is here you have passed it. If you will change it, if you are changing the order, it will change there on the screen position also. It will change there on the screen position also. Check this, guys. Correct? Is it clear? Yes or no? Everyone?
Yes,
What
Samrat.
is
Yes.
the screen position, right? So this restriction screen is known as your screen position. This is your list position. So this is the output section basically. So let me just show the list position part. I'll go directly for immediately and I will activate it. So when we are directly seeing the content, this is your list position. It's position 1 and position 2. Again, if you want, you can change this one. If I'm replacing the values, interchanging the value here. Let's see what is going to happen. So F4 and just see this, guys. Employee name and employee ID now. It's totally based on the requirement. It's totally not requirement, totally based on the choice of the developer. You can arrange it here. You can design it in your way, whatever you feel here. This is the concept of elementary search help. Yeah, this is the concept of your elementary search help. You see modified option is there. So this is automatically getting the data element from your table for this employee ID. But if you want to change it, you want to use any other data element, you can select this modified checkbox. You will be able to change it now. Yeah, correct. If you all recall, we created a help view yesterday. This was our help view that we created, and we were not able to see the content. But however, we can use the help view in a search help here. So let's say I'm giving its name help, search help, radio button, create it, elementary, help view I will use, I will paste here, and then I can select the parameters, all the thing that I need, employee ID, name, yeah. So employee ID, let's pass the importing, exporting, exporting, list position, screen position, two, and then this department also. This will be 3 and 3. Activate it. Just check the content, execute it and enter. Are we able to see the content of a help view from here? Yes or no? Just say this, guys. Right? Are we able to see the content of help view? Yes or
Yes,
no?
yes, Amrit.
Correct. So help view, we can use it, guys. So we can utilize help view in case of search help. However, we will not be able to use them directly in your directly help. We will not be able to see the content from help view, but we can use them as a data source in your search help, right? So here we created two search help. One is your this one, and another was uh, the last one, this one. So let's create one collective search help also. Collective search. I will create it. Help. Collective search help. Collective search help. Collective search help is just the combination of elementary search help. It is nothing, just the combination of it. So if I go and check here, if I check this, the name that we passed here, first one, you can go to this include search help and just include any number of elementary search help that you have, any number, copy. The second one was this, let's copy it and paste it. See, activate, and we can check the content of it. A second. I need the output from both of them, or it is showing only one. Help view, help view, content, it's there. And then this elementary, employee ID, it's also there. Why it's not showing it? Okay, yeah. So their output is same basically. That's why it's showing, but you will be able to include here. Can you see this? Any number of search help, right? Any number of search elementary search helps we can combine. See, you will never get a requirement to create collective search help separately because it is not that much useful. But again, this is a concept that SAP has given, so we were required to go through that part. Correct? Clear? Search help concept. Everyone, are you getting this? Any
Yes, some.
questions? How to will you be able to do this from your side? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sony, did you go on through the recordings?
Now only one recording will come.
Yeah, please go through it. Otherwise, you will start lagging. Okay. So another assignment I'm giving you for all of you. Assignment. It will be, I think, 4. Now you have your employee table and item table and views also. I believe everybody has tried this. Create the corresponding indexes and search helps for the columns. Okay. Sony, please do the revision by this week. Okay. I'm expecting that you will be ready from Monday up to this.
Okay.
Okay. Yes,
Hmm.
yes. Meanwhile, if you face issue in the weekend also, you can ping me. If I'll be available, I will definitely reply. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. Everyone, is this clear? This is for everyone. If you feel any issue, even in the weekends or night also, you can just connect me. If I'll be available, I will definitely reply. Okay.
Okay, Amrit.
Okay.
Yes. So guys, please do the revision. Try this part, and we will see you on Monday. Okay. This is all for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Great.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye.